Hey, house guests. Okay, so it's your girl, Rack Famous Star, and some of you might have been looking for, I think it was episode 19 and 20. No, 18 and 19. I may or may not upload them. They're on my phone, and I'm just so like annoyed with how it won't just load. All right, so let's just talk about this episode 21. We left off with Paul putting Davon on the block as a replacement nom. And that was really Paulie's plan. Paul's plan originally was to put Bridget up on the block against whoever and Bridget to go home. But since Paul and Paulie are like a duo now, they Paul is really, really listening to Paulie. All right, so it starts off with Polly and Bridget whispering in the kitchen, and basically Polly's reassuring her, like, just keep acting sad. Davon's going home, blah, blah, blah. And Davon walks in the kitchen. She kind of sees this. And Day went, I'm sorry, I'm so tired. But Day went and talked to Paul and questioned him, like, why is, Davon's like, why am I on the block? When Nicole volunteered to go up. And she was saying that she was nervous about being a target and possibly going home. And which, I mean, she's a big target too. People, would want to get her out, which, I mean, I don't know if I would quite yet because she's okay at competitions, but she's not just gonna win. Like, I was surprised she got that close when James won. James won. All right, so Meech, Zakia, and Davon were talking about votes, and Meech and Zakia were basically like, "We're 100% voting for you to stay," and Natalie. Then they were talking about, well, Natalie's gonna vote for Bridget to stay because that was in her, girl power, Spy Girls Alliance. Um, but Natalie was like, I want to keep you, and she kind of has like a little point to keeping Davon, just because James put up Bridget when he was HOH, and that would, and she wants to protect James. I'm sorry, I'm like blanking. I'm so tired. Anyways, so she wants to protect James. And so that's why she would vote to, if she were to, she would vote to evict Bridget. So I think it was Polly, Nicole, James, and someone else, but they were talking about, next week during the double, and they were talking about, because basically, and they were talking about also James like voting Davon out. But they were talking about what they would do for the double next week. And so then Davon walks in and she sits down and she's like, so what's up? And they were like, oh, we were just talking about what we would do for the double, because they feel it's coming up. Spoiler, it is. But they feel that it's coming up. And so they were like, okay, who would your targets be? And Devon was like, what about you guys? Who would your targets be? And James goes B and V, meaning Bridget and Victor. And Devon's like, why is Bridget even in the equation? Like, why would Bridget be a target next week if y'all have been telling me that Bridget is going home this week? So yeah, that was like a, wow, did you really just say that? Like, you could have said like Victor and Paul, or like Victor period, like Victor and whoever else happens to land on the block. But Devon was like, huh, okay. And then Nicole was just looking like, Nicole is a terrible liar, so she was just like, you know. And then Davon ends up talking to James, and Natalie was there as well. And James also tells her that, like, if Paul tells him that he's voting Day out, then he will have to talk to Day, basically meaning, like, he'll kind of have to let her know that, hey, the votes aren't in your favor. I have to switch my vote. And basically saying he will vote her out. And Davon was like, I hope that you're playing, and I'm really hurt, because she thought James had her back, and she always said that James was like, her guy. Um, so yeah, she gets hurt and leaves. Then they flip over to Paul's hometown date, something like that. It was pretty cool to see like Paul's little family. I don't know if anyone else thought it was weird when Paul's mom kissed his pillow. Like, I understand you miss your son, but the whole saying good morning to a pillow, I can see saying good morning to like an empty room, but to a pillow and kissing it, I was just like, what? So yeah, that happened. Then the eviction vote happened, and long story short, Davon went home. It was a 6-2 vote. Everybody but Meech and Zakia voted for Davon to go. And so Davon is talking to Julie, and they pull out her uh, card, her ticket, whatever it is, her envelope. And does Davon have a round trip ticket? No, she does not. I was really hoping that she would. She, not gonna lie, she did get my 20 CBS care package votes. So then I kind of had to decide, okay, well, now that those votes are null and void, who am I going to give my 20 votes to? So I kind of split it up like 75-25 to, well, 75% to 25%. I give 75% of them to Michelle, and then I gave 25% to Zakia. I don't think she's gonna get it, but you never know. I didn't know Natalie was gonna get it either. And I feel like this is like just a shot in the dark since the same person can't win. Um, yeah. So Davon is officially part of the jury. They're having a 9-person jury. I don't know if I really like the 9-person jury. I think it's just too big. I think it should be a 7-person jury. I think 9 people make it too like, I don't know. I don't really like it. Um, okay, anyways, they talk about the HOH, well, they don't talk about the HOH competition happens, and it's called Harsh Hashtags. And so basically they're standing on like a disc. It's probably about like not as even bigger than my hands right here. They're standing on like a disc that has a rope attached to like some kind of crane or something. And they have to stand on the disc, and they can squat as well, but they just can't sit. And we've seen this competition before, where it raises them up probably like a few feet, and it'll spin. All the house guests will spin, and they'll like there is a like a something that's jutting out. It's like a large sign that has a hashtag on it that as the house guests pass, they'll hit the sign. And yeah, so basically if they fall within the first few people, they will be a have not, and then last person standing wins. They did not show us. They started the competition at like 48 minutes, 50 minutes into the show. So of course they weren't going to show us, or like fast forward or something. I don't know. So we'll find out on Sunday. I'm sure you can find out before then if you look, like I do. But yeah, so we'll find out on Sunday who is going home. And then they also told us, like I said earlier, that there will be a double eviction next week. I'm excited about it. I love doubles when the right person goes home. I hate it when like someone gets suckered into going home. I just think that sucks. Like, not suckered, but it's just like, like I just think that sucks. Oh, my computer logged out. Ah, okay, sorry. But I just think it sucks. I really hope like someone like Zakia or somebody doesn't go home like that. You don't even have time to like be sad that you're on the block. That's when I think they should have got Davon out, not now. So that wraps it up for me. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the beginning and ending credits. This is just the best way to get it on, but to get my videos on the internet as quick as possible. But thanks for tuning in, and you're welcome. Bye.